So guys, can we continue? Okay, so this is basically an arrangement where all this is told, Now you might ask, how do you know what is the arrangement between Draupadi and her husband's ma? Because when, at the end, Santiparvam, Draupadi goes to hell. Everybody goes to hell, including Yudhishthira, all these people, all these 5 heroes and this heroine, everybody will go to hell. Then this second brother asks, first brother, Bhiman asks Yudhishthir, Anna, this Draupadi is considered to be one of the, noblest of the characters. She never did anything wrong. How come she is going to hell? She should go to heaven. And do you know, Duryodhana went to heaven first. All Pandavas went to hell. There is a reason for that also. I will not waste your time and my time in the class. But why she went, the first brother said, because unfortunately, this girl is more biased towards Stree. Bhiman is the person who loves the wife most in all the 5. In all the 5 husbands, if you take a character who can die for wife, it is Bhiman. Bhiman did everything for her. Everything in her life is given by Bhiman. Any revenge of the wife, anyone who insulted her, Bhiman killed. So he is, like, what do we call, like Shah Rukh Khan, like love-giving character. Arjuna is a guy with some birthmark somewhere in his body. He is a love-receiving guy. And these two are there, no? Half tickets, 4 and 5, Nakul and Sahadev. They are actually, how to tell them? They are young, charming, handsome. Like, when you see Ed Sheeran or Justin Bieber, you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Or some people will shout for BTS also, for all these Korean characters, which I fail to understand in my life. Okay, so Nakul and Sahadev are Ashwini Putras, no? So they are handsome people. And I'll tell you one thing, after that we'll go back to our studies. When, before the war, Krishna goes to Karnan and tells him, boss, you come, don't fight against Pandavas, come to Pandavas because you are the first Pandava actually. Karnan is the brother of all these 5, no? Biologically, mother side, half brother. So Krishna says, Karnan, you come and sit in Pandava's side. He says no. Then he tells, 1, you will be the king. Yudhishthir will be your subordinate. Krishna gives this offer. 1, you will be the king. He says, still no. Offer 2. You will have the whole wealth in the universe. I ensure that everything, the whole wealth will be with you. He says, yes. Then Krishna says, I'll give you Draupadi. Because in Draupadi Swayamvara, Draupadi liked Karna to win her. So when all this Swayamvaram is happening, Draupadi saw this guy, Karnan, and she speaks with her, that Chalikata will be there, no? That Saheli. Hey, who's this guy? I wish this guy wins this competition and I become wife to him. This is because Karnan is the son of sun, no? Is the son of sun. So the charm is there in him. He is the handsomest character. So Draupadi in the Swayamvara says, this guy is the most handsome guy. That did not happen. And Karnan has a secret crush on Draupadi. But because it is not his wife, he never expresses, because it is other's wife. No. Now Krishna says, I know that both of you like each other. So like Karan Johar, this part of Krishna is like Karan Johar. Okay, I know both of you like each other. I'll arrange. And this sixth Ritu is there, no? Here Karnan will come. That is what Krishna said. Still Karnan says no. Then Krishna tells him, boss, any human being, any man under the sun, any man on the planet, any man, if you are not falling for power, if you are not falling for wealth, if you are not falling for the beauty of a girl, who are you? Are you God? Even God falls for these three. Gods have fight for power. Gods have fight for girls. God have fight for wealth. Gods were fighting for these three. You are bloody a human being, and you are saying no to all the three. We don't want any of these three. I want friendship. Mustafa, Mustafa, my friend and I will go and die. Nice story. Read Mahabharata. You'll enjoy it. Okay. There is nothing relating to Hinduism in this. It is a story. Okay. All these are characters. So like how you enjoy Marvel story. Now I'll tell you one mental assault before we go to the strategic management. Okay. If you like Marvel movies, all the characters are from Mahabharata. If you like Avatar, all the characters are from Ramayana. And this is what directors told. James Cameron in BBC interview, he told. So you look at these characters, one guy comes with, you know, that Captain America comes with a shield. One guy comes with bow and arrow. One guy comes with the mace, that Thor like Bhiman's mace. And for 5 heroes, there will be only one heroine. What do you think it is? And in Avatar, you look at the character of that hero, that blue color tail, okay, going on Garuda. The color, the bow and arrow, everything is taken from Vishnu and Rama. That people going to, you know, another planet and for fighting and all, that is Ramayana. So all these are stories. Basically, no God, no devil, nothing. Basically, these are stories. So I enjoy it more. So chalo, why are we speaking about these things and all? Why I started this unnecessary nonsense, you know? Not a nonsense. You need to have fun also in the class, right? Sir, out of all the 40 hours of lecture, we enjoy this only, sir. I know you are idiots. Chalo, anyway. So whether I said that Rajendra Prasad's movie to wives or whether this Ramayana and all, there is one management rule called unity of command. This is damn violated in matrix organization structure. In matrix structure, what happens, you know? In matrix structure, for example, here, say a company like L&T, Larsen and Toubro. So they have, say, one department civil engineering. They have one department budgeting. They have one department machines, mechanical engineering. They have maybe planning and structural designing, which is very important for this metros and all. So they have different departments. Okay. So in L&T, imagine there can be so many other departments also, but imagine there are 4 departments. What are these 4 departments? Civil engineering department, budgeting department, machining department, structural designing and engineering, architecture department. In the country, in India or global, This guy, Mr. A is global head here, Mr. B is global head here, Mr. C is global head here, Mr. D is global head here. These are director level people. So in L&T, civil engineering department, who's the global head? Mr. A. Now L&T got one project to construct metro in Kochi. They have another project metro, Hyderabad. Maybe they are constructing one national highway or express highway in Pune. Maybe they have got one more, construction of a flyover in Delhi. Example, I'm giving just examples. So when you have to do these projects, how you do, how they do, they will take a project team leader. There will be who's this guy? Project team leader. Leader. So here project leader name is, say for example, Mr. E, Mr. F, Mr. G, and Mr. H. Okay, now to complete metro project in Kochi, out of 50,000 employees in L&T, there might be some 10,000 employees working in this, 4,000 employees working in this, 20,000 employees working in this, 5,000 employees working in this. So many thousands of employees are working in every department. What you do is the board of directors and the project head, Mr. E, they will have a meeting. So one fine day, company secretary or some executive assistant will call Mr. E, who is in Chennai, and the meeting will be in Delhi. So if I am Mr. E, I received a call. Hey, Mr. E, director is calling you for a meeting. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. When should I come? You have to come on so and so date. Okay. So I went to Mumbai. Now ABCD are there. So I'll say, sir, namaste, sir. How are you, sir? Then they are saying, boss, we have won a contract to construct, this metro in Cochin, and you are appointed as a project leader. That is a very prestigious thing for me. So I'm like, oh my God, sir, thank you so much, sir. Now, can I go and construct metro myself? Are you kidding me? I need to pick some people from civil engineering, some people from budgeting. So I will go with a team to Cochin. In my team, imagine from civil engineering, one person is there. His name is Mr. I, Mr. J from here, IJK. So these people are my team members. So this is the team of Cochin Metro. Now all these people will go. Now you tell me, Mr. J works under whom? Sandeep, tell me, Mr. J works under whom?
Sir, for this project, Mr. E.
Okay, for this project, Mr. E. But forever under whom?
Mr. B.
This is against unity of command because you have dual bosses. So this is called horizontal. This is called vertical. Mr. J during the project belongs to this horizontal relation. Forever you belong to vertical relation. So when there is many horizontal, many vertical, communications and relationships, it becomes a matrix. So IJKL M N. So here M N O P Q R S T U V W X. So these, if you look at it, this is a matrix. Don't you think this is a matrix? In matrix, every employee will have one vertical boss, one horizontal boss. During the project, you will work under him. Once the project is complete, you will go back to Mr. B. The biggest advantage of this is matrix structure. The biggest advantage is super specialization, without which you cannot complete the project. Cochin project, metro project cannot be completed without these people. Construction industry, hospitals, hospitality, normally they run like this. Even hospitals run like this. During the surgery, you are under someone. Once this project, this surgery is over, you will go back to your department. For example, anesthesia. So you are one specialist. So one fine day, your boss will call you and say, hey, today Pavan is doing that surgery in so-and-so operation theater. You have to be there under him. Okay. So you are under me today in this surgery. So whenever I say, hey, give one more dose, you are my subordinate. You have to do that. But once the surgery is over, then I'll say, hey, thank you so much. You can go now. So you'll go back to your boss and you will report, sir, this project is over. I worked under Pavan as a project leader. This is successful, sir. What should I do? Then he will tell, tomorrow Sandeep is doing another surgery. Go and sit there. You understand how matrix structure works. The biggest advantage is super specialization. The biggest disadvantage is, one, it will be bloody costly. Two, there is no unity of command, so employees will feel frustrated to handle two bosses. So it is more like a pressure on the employee, but it is not a pleasure of working with this team leader. Because now I have two bosses. After this, probably you will understand what is matrix structure now. Now you read this again. Dharini, now you read matrix structure again.
Yes, sir. A matrix structure is most complex of all designs because it depends upon both vertical and horizontal flows of authority and communication, hence the term matrix. A matrix structure has dual lines of authority, dual sources of reward and punishment, shared authority, dual reporting channel, and a need of extensive and effective communication system. A matrix structure was developed to combine the stability of a functional structure with the flexibility of a product form.
Now you will understand dual lines of authority, dual sources of reward, dual punishment, shared authority, dual reporting channels. Now you understand what is this? And vertical flow of communication, this. Horizontal flow of communication, this. That is the reason it is called matrix. Hello, madam, you understand this, madam?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you know this Uber?
Yes, sir.
Do you know Amazon?
Yes, sir.
So when you book Uber, you will get a driver, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you think this driver is employee of Uber?
No, they'll take their own trips also.
No, I'm not asking whether this driver can take a private trip or no. Tell me one thing. You booked Uber and I came in the car.
Okay, sir.
I said, Dharini ma'am, please get in. I am the driver for this trip. Do you think I am employee of Uber?
No.
No. You ordered something in Amazon. One guy came to your house to give the delivery. Do you think this delivery boy is the employee of Amazon?
No.
No. Then what is the arrangement?
Like
they never say our employee is coming to deliver. You will get a message. Our delivery partner will deliver the product before 9 p.m. today. Delivery partner.
Partner.
Driver partner.
Yes, sir.
I'm not employee driver. So you look at Amazon. You look at Amazon. This side, infinite or n number of suppliers are there. This side, n number of customers are there. This is a hub. I am literally a broker. Amazon is literally a broker. So Dharini sitting in Chennai, she is asking Amazon, hey, I want to buy fast track watch. I want to buy Levi's jeans. I want to buy, some perfume. So in Amazon, she's telling, I want to buy this. Like Dharini, 1 crore customers will be there one side to Amazon. Amazon is linking that with the supplier. Now Amazon is looking at who supply Levi's jeans. There are 20 suppliers. When Dharini is booking cab, there are 20 drivers in the locality. So this Uber develops technology to connect one supplier and one customer, and they will take the commission. So they are developing a non-structural structure. It is actually, there is no structure. What is the structure? It is actually non-structure. It is like a spider web. So it will connect many dots of suppliers, many dots of customers. So the role of Uber, the role of Uber is, there are 10,000 drivers, there are 1 lakh customers. I will match customer and driver, match customer and driver, match customer and driver, and I will enjoy my commission. That's all. This is called network structure, wherein you will not have permanent employees. You will eliminate many business activities. Abraham is asking, so that they don't have to pay employee benefits. Maybe. That is only one angle. There are so many angles, Abraham. This is only one angle. But in COVID, I have read a recent case study in European Union, especially in the UK, during the pandemic. The companies are supposed to pay some compensation to employees. So this Uber case, so the Uber drivers, they asked for this COVID compensation, which government asked employers to pay. Then Uber said, you are not our employees. Why will I pay? You are not my employee. I don't need to pay. You are my partner. They went to the court, and the court said, you have to pay compensation to them. In India, if this happens, there will be a different judgment. That is a different story. But they said, substance over form, like accounting. You are the employer. These people are the employees. You have to pay them. So, and there is one more case study in China. This Apple products are manufactured in China. There was a huge protest that this Chinese company is literally torturing their employees. There is a case study you can see in, I think, Fox Communications. Some company is there in China, which is manufacturing Apple iPhones. When this issue came, initially Apple said, they are not my employees. No, I have outsourced to one company. That company is torturing employee. What can I do? Literal exploitation of laborer. You are forced to work like a slave. Finally, Apple came up with a press note stating that we ensure implementation of international labor laws even with our associates and partners. We ensure that they are not torturing employees, because Chinese employment law is different from international employment laws. According to international employment laws are more employee friendly. Okay, but in the countries like China, India, and many Asian countries, east side, even legally you can exploit people using the loopholes. So this is a very interesting case study. So Abraham, the answer for your question is, in East, yes, many countries are outsourcing it only to avoid law. Even so many IT companies also, you are working in Accenture, but you will not be in the payroll of Accenture. Do you know that? Abraham, you will be working in Accenture, but your salary will come from XYZ firm. Okay, any day some issue comes now, Accenture tells, who are you? You are employee of XYZ. No, they have put you here. Sir, but I have been working here since the beginning of my career, sir. So what? You are employee of other company, no? Who is paying salary to you? Who gave you appointment letter? XYZ firm, no? Go and ask them. Previously, in construction contracts, they used to do this for laborer. They used to do this for laborer. So many things are outsourced just to avoid this legal complexities. But maybe network structure is actually much more than this tax planning or legal planning. It is much more. Okay, so then we read this, ma.
Yes, sir.
Read network structure.
Yes, sir. A company with network structure is often called a virtual organization because it is composed of a series of project groups or collaborations linked by constantly changing non-hierarchical cobweb-like networks. It could be termed a non-structure by its virtual elimination of in-house business functions, as many activities are outsourced.
Many activities are outsourced. You will not have permanent employees. You have very flexible structure. See, any supplier can join with Amazon. Any customer can delete Amazon app. So how many collaborations I have, how many legal contracts I have? If you are opening Amazon app or if you are downloading Amazon app, it is a legal contract. If you do not know, suppliers have legal contracts, customers have legal contracts. Now Amazon has maybe 100 crore legal contracts, but they'll not have any permanent employee. They have a headquarters. In the headquarters, they will have employees only for support and technology. But basically, they depend on technology. These are technology companies. These are technology companies. This is network structure, which is probably the most profitable. The most profitable structure can be network structure because everything is variable. No, there is no fixed cost. So I take 40 rupees from customer delivery charge and I give 30 rupees to delivery partner. Still 10 rupees I'll save. No, they give. Boss, do you know one thing? The way how Amazon, Uber and all these things are operating in India, even I do not know till lately, that is not what they are. That is not at all what they are. They are behaving very weird to match themselves to Indian culture and Indian economy. That is not what they are. Uber in the West is the costliest, service provider. You go to any country in Malaysia, in Singapore, in UK, in US, there are so many taxi cab providers who are the cheapest. Uber charges into 2, into 3, into 4. Can you believe? Uber is the cheapest in India, but they are not so. Even Amazon, which is throwing offers on the roads in India, can you believe to get delivery from Amazon, you have to pay per delivery 2.4 pounds, which is 250 rupees. If you are buying from Amazon, you have to pay delivery fee. If you want Prime membership, in India, it comes for 129 rupees. In UK, it is 40 pounds, 4,000 rupees. They are excellent business models. But when they are looking at India, they are tempted to enter into Indian markets, Uber, Amazon kind of companies. But after coming here, they realized, they have to, that is their survival struggle that they are giving free. But in other countries, there is nothing free. They screw your pocket. They take the money what they want. Otherwise, do you think Amazon, how they are operating in India, Uber, how they are operating in India, do you think they can operate like that in whole world and they can survive? No way. No way. So if they are earning 100% somewhere, they are losing 4%, 5% in India, maybe for footprints. Normally what they do, they capture the market. Once they capture the market, they change the business model like Jio. Jio, they entered the market and they said free, incoming free, outgoing free, SMS free, internet free, anything free. Yes or no? After that, they changed their business model. How much they earned, you know? How much they are earning today, you know? That is the plan of Uber. That is the plan of Amazon when they entered India, but they are unable to do that till now. Maybe in future will they do that? God knows. They will be able to. I don't know. Or they will sell the company and they'll go away. Amazon and Uber in many countries, they sold their business to someone else and they went off. Amazon do the record sale when product is ordered or delivered. Abraham, e-commerce accounting is a separate, you know, altogether a separate module. Even in CA final syllabus, e-commerce accounting was there. Their GST accounting is different. Their revenue recognition is different. That is altogether a separate module. Like, you know, normal accounting we do now, government accounting is different. Fund accounting is different. E-commerce accounting is different. You cannot even imagine what type of accounting they follow. So you have to undergo 70 to 80 hours of training to understand what is the accounting for e-commerce. There are separate softwares for that. There are separate accounting packages for that. I used to teach, but it is a little complex. So I cannot simply tell you when it is ordered, when it is delivered. So they see their revenue, even as per accounting standard 9 you take it, or IFRS 15 you take it, or Ind AS 115 you take it. Amazon, see, you bought one mobile, 10,000 rupees mobile from Amazon. Amazon will get, say for example, in that 10,000 rupees, Amazon will get 1,200 rupees of commission. You understand? Amazon will book 1,200 only as revenue. 10,000 is not their revenue. You understand? If they book 10,000 revenue, they have to pay GST on 10,000. You understand? They book only 1,200 revenue. And they can book that revenue when they have handed over the product to an independent delivery partner, which are not controlled by Amazon. For example, Amazon entered into an agreement with say for example, one courier service, professional couriers, because Amazon cannot have delivery partners by themselves across the world, no? So in every location, they are joining hands with some local courier company. So Amazon booked one sale. This delivery partner went to the seller of the phone. He took the phone. It will go to Amazon Hub. It will go to Amazon Hub, which is there in Cochin. So in Amazon Hub, I have conducted audit. That is the reason I know. So when it goes to Amazon Hub, there they will do packing, and then that courier guy will come and he will take it and deliver it to Abraham. When the courier guy received this Samsung phone, Amazon has given this package to the delivery partner. Then they can recognize this 1,200 rupees revenue, because as per the contract between that courier agency and Amazon, if this, after taking delivery from Amazon Hub, if the product is lost or accidentally it is broken, that will be the responsibility of courier agency. And that is the point where you can recognize revenue. Interesting, no? And you recognize only 1,200, not 10,000. Okay, so the last one is hourglass model. So guys, do you know what is hourglass? Like this, you might have seen. Hourglass cosmetics, sir. Cosmetics, I don't know. This is hourglass. $14.99, sir. What the hell this is? 59.59 pounds, sir. 254.06 pounds plus $323 plus a tax. Raja. See how costly it is. You open in your system, it might show 40 rupees, 50 rupees also. Guys, do you know 254 pounds means 25,400 rupees? Sir, will people buy these kind of things for 25,000, 30,000 and will they keep it at home? The answer is yes. I have seen many people. I have seen a flower vase which is 2 lakh rupees and I'm like, what? And they put flowers in the daily. Okay, they change the flowers daily. They go to the market, they buy imported beautiful flowers that are coming from this Amsterdam, which is famous for, and all the flowers are put in that on the dining table. And that female name is Lucy. She's from Czech, and she said, Pavan, you know what? If these flowers are not there, when I'm having dinner over the table, I'll not get the feel. For a feel, 2 lakh rupees vezo. Daily putting this. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Please enjoy your meal. Bye. I'm like, okay, bye. So basically, ignore all that thing. Okay. So basically, this is hourglass. So if you observe hourglass model, it is like, elimination of middle level. Top level broad, functional level broad, middle level you are reducing. You understand what is hourglass model? Top level broad, top level is there. Functional level broad, functional level is there. But you are eliminating middle level, because think in general, what is the role of a middle level manager? Middle level manager is a channel of communication between top level and functional level. If I am a divisional level manager, what do? I will go and take the instructions from board of directors and I will transfer that to my functional managers. That is what middle level manager role is. Now, when the technology has come, we will develop one ERP, we will develop a dashboard where whatever the director says, this ERP, this system will convert that into packages, and they will put marketing package in marketing module, accounting package in accounting module, human resource package in human resource module. So everything is done by one technology now. So the director, whatever is speaking to the technology is converting that into the functional modules, and technology is communicating to the functional level guy. Now you tell me, what is the role of middle level guy? Not required, eliminate. Super profitable model, because this middle level guys, their salaries are huge. So you'll basically eliminate middle level. So it is basically middle level is shrunken. So look here, with the diminishing role played by middle management as the tasks performed by them are increasingly being replaced by technological tools, a new form of organization structure is seen. Hourglass organization structure consists of 3 layers with constricted middle layer. A shrunken middle layer coordinates diverse lower level activities. Contrary to traditional middle level managers who are often specialists, the managers in hourglass structure are generalists and perform wide variety of tasks. That's all. Hello. With this, we have completed chapter 7. Okay, so chapter 8 is there. In the next session, we'll see chapter 8. Okay,